People said Adrian Knight could buy anything. A company. A city skyline. A reputation. Even silence. But what he could never buy, and what he never understood, was the heart of the woman who once loved him without limits. Her name was Lena Brooks. A brilliant black architect with soft eyes, sharp talent, and a heart that held more patience than the world deserved. For 3 years, she loved a man who believed emotions were liabilities and affection was a currency. And she paid the price. Until the day she refused to pay anymore. Their story didn't start with sparks. It started with a contract. Lena met Adrian when she submitted a design proposal for Knight Towers, the largest project of her career. Instead of the usual cold handshake, Adrian's gaze lingered a moment too long on her determined eyes, her poised confidence, the way she carried herself like a quiet storm. He hired her instantly. Weeks later, their professional meetings became private dinners. Their private dinners became whispered nights. Their whispered nights became something that felt like love. But Adrian never used that word. Not once. One evening, while reviewing blueprints in his penthouse, he slid a document toward her. "What is this?" Lena asked, confused. "A clarity agreement," he said smoothly. "To avoid misunderstandings." "About us?" "Yes. I'll support your firm financially. You continue working exclusively with me. We avoid emotional complications." Her heart cracked. "You think I want your money?" "I think," Adrian said softly, "that people change when emotions get involved. This keeps things simple." Lena stared at the contract, a legal document that reduced their connection to an arrangement. Her hands trembled. "Adrian, this feels like you're putting a price on us." "I'm setting boundaries," he replied. She didn't sign it. But she didn't leave either. Because love, real love, makes fools out of the strongest hearts. Lena gave him everything. Her time. Her loyalty. Her late-night sketching designs to impress him. Her presence, even when he shut her out emotionally. And he gave her convenience. He liked her by his side. Liked the way she steadied him when he spiraled. Liked the way she'd touch his shoulder, grounding him after corporate wars. Liked her warmth, her strength, her devotion. But when she needed him, Adrian was winter. Cold. Silent. Unreachable. One night, exhausted from juggling work and his endless expectations, Lena finally spoke her truth. "Adrian, I don't want to be your accessory. I want to be your partner." He closed the file in front of him slowly. "You're asking for more than I can give. I'm asking for the bare minimum." "Love complicates things," he said sharply. "Love defines things," she corrected. But he didn't budge. He simply tightened his armor and went back to work. The turning point came on her birthday. She waited all day for him, just a simple call, a message, anything. Nothing came. At 8 p.m., her phone finally rang. "Lena, I need you at the penthouse," Adrian said briskly. Her heart foolishly fluttered. Maybe he planned something. Maybe. But when she arrived, the penthouse was dark except for the city lights. Adrian stood by the window, tense and distracted. "You're late," he said. It's my birthday, Adrian." He blinked, expression unreadable. "I didn't realize." She felt the air leave her lungs. "You didn't realize. After everything." "Lena, I've had a rough day. I need your help with these acquisition documents." She stared at him, realizing he would always need something from her, just never what she needed from him. Her voice broke. "I waited for you." He frowned. "You're being emotional." Something inside her snapped in two. "No, Adrian. I'm being human." She grabbed her bag. "I can't do this anymore. Lena. I'm done." He reached for her, but she stepped back. And for the first time in 3 years, she left him standing alone. Adrian assumed she'd come back. Everyone always did. He thought it would take her a day. Maybe 2. Weeks passed. Lena didn't call. Didn't return his messages. Didn't respond to the bouquet he sent with a simple card. Let's talk. She started working at a new firm, a rival firm. Adrian tried to pretend it didn't bother him. But it ate at him. He'd look at her empty seat at meetings. Look at his phone, waiting for her name to flash. Look at unfinished sketches she'd left behind. She had been the only softness in his life. The only person who held him without asking what it would cost. The only person who saw the wounds behind his walls. And he let her go as if she were replaceable. But she wasn't. And now he couldn't breathe without feeling the echo of her absence. 3 months later, they ran into each other at a charity gala. Lena looked breathtaking. Confident. Alive. Healed in ways that made his chest ache. She smiled at people. She laughed, something she rarely did around him. He approached her slowly. Lena. She turned. Adrian. He swallowed hard. You look, well. I am, she said gently. He felt the ground shift. Can we talk? Please. She hesitated, then nodded. They stepped onto the balcony. The night air was cool. Adrian's hands shook, a foreign feeling. You left, he whispered. You gave me no reason to stay. I thought keeping emotions out of it would protect what we had. You didn't protect anything, she said softly. You suffocated it. His breath hitched. Lena. I miss you. She blinked, surprised. I shouldn't, Adrian continued, voice cracking, but I do. Every day. Adrian. I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't function without you. He exhaled shakily. You were the one thing I didn't know how to lose. Her eyes softened. You didn't lose me, Adrian. You let me go. He stepped closer. I was wrong. I was arrogant. I put a price on something priceless. Love isn't a deal, Adrian. I know, he whispered. Now I know. A single tear slipped down his cheek, shocking her. Adrian Knight, the man who never cracked, stood trembling, crying, breaking open in front of her. I'm sorry, Lena. I'm so sorry. She touched his chin gently, lifting his face. I don't hate you, she said. I never could. Hope flickered in his eyes. But I had to learn to love myself more. Just like that, she stepped back. He reached out but stopped himself. Goodbye, Adrian, she whispered. The billionaire, who believed money could fix anything, finally learned the truth. Some losses cannot be bought back. And as she walked away, the man who once put a price on their love sank to his knees on the cold marble floor. And wept. Lena didn't return to him. She didn't need to. She found peace. Purpose. A love that didn't hurt. A life that didn't drain her. Adrian? He became a better man, slowly, painfully, but not for her. For himself. Because losing Lena taught him the most expensive lesson of his life. A heart is not a contract. And love cannot be purchased.